Mindset Arc podcast number 39. Hello, everyone who wants to improve their lives. I just recorded a short that I think I figured out what format I want to do. I will just record shorts and then I will record a companion video or audio with them to put it on my channel as well. Because one of my goals was to talk more and to have a podcast that will duplicate every video that I will make, and to put 30 or 40, 50-second audio on podcast, I don't think that is really good. So at least I will talk about the concept that I created a short for a couple of minutes, I guess. So I want to talk about today. That was a preface. Now let's get to the topic of the podcast. Today's episode is on the brainwashing, on the surrounding yourself with positivity, or not even positivity, just something that relates to your goal, that relates to whatever else you want to achieve. For me, that experience was with positivity, with just self-improvement mindset. Before I started listening to the podcasts, to the YouTube videos of people who were doing the same things that I wanted, I didn't have this mindset. I acquired it by just constantly listening to these people for, I think, 3 years at this point. I had periods when I just listened to music on my free time, but usually when I am walking somewhere, when I do my workouts, or even at home, I usually listen to some podcasts, to some people that I like, who talks about the same things that I want to acquire in my life. And also the books are adding to this as well, and some people in real life that you can meet. For me, people in reality were less of a factor, because usually all the people who shared my mindset, or at least my goals, were somewhere not in my physical reach, right? I needed to listen to them. But books, on the other hand, helped good. And yeah, there needs to be something actionable. Like when you're listening to something, it can be too much of the theory, so you need to take some action, because if you just listen to it for a couple of years, it won't give you much progress. So it is still better to do that than to not do that, right? When you will be constantly using distractions, you will play video games, like listen to music, watch series, whatever people nowadays are doing, and my bane is video games and just doing not much, or some videos. For some people it can be whatever. I won't focus on it too much. I guess you all understand the concept of distractions and the concept of something that adds to your life. But I just want to point out that even listening to one person or a couple of people just in the background while doing something else and not even focusing completely on them will still give you some boost to this goal, to the thing you want to achieve. Something will remain in your mind. Sometimes it will just force you to focus on something that they say. It still remains in your brain, and you're literally brainwashing yourself into thinking the same way they do, into something that you want to acquire from them, their mindset, their mindset. And yeah, it can really help when, especially at the start, when you don't yet know what you can do, or at the moments of struggling, when all you can operate on is the belief, when you just starting your goal. For me it was the gym, for me it was talking to girls on the street, for me it was also just having positive mindset and not beating myself up, like being productive and allowing myself to know that it is possible for me to even start working on some of my goals. All of this, at the start, I didn't have the proof. I didn't have the physical proof. I couldn't focus on it. I could only operate on belief, and I could do that for some time, but if I didn't have all of these people constantly in my mind, in the corners of my mind, just supporting me by being somewhere where I can listen, uh, it really helped. It's like it's some group of people that cheering you on, and that really helped me for a lot of periods of when I struggled. So yeah, do that. And I don't want to talk about this too much. I'll just point out what it helped me with. So, as I said, positive thinking, productivity, gratitude was the one of the biggest things that I achieved by brainwashing myself into it, by listening constantly to people who talked about this. As I was telling before in some previous videos about gratitude, I started from just going on a good, really awesome day on the street, logically understanding that I can enjoy that and it is all beautiful, but I couldn't feel that. I couldn't be grateful for it. I was really closed off. I could only focus on something negative, on something that I was missing in my life. And just constantly listening to these people, yeah, full switch to gratitude happened in like 2 years. Not constant work, but slow, gradual improvements. But just by listening even for a couple of months and just trying that in the process. So I listened to one of the people from YouTube. He was talking more about dating stuff. Um, I forgot the name of the channel. It's his name is Brian. He talks about like yeah, I think the channel is called Fearless, something like that. So it's a dating concept, but from the perspective of mind, from being mindful, from being grounded, and from actually understanding and feeling everything that's happening around. And so he was my one of the conduits at the start to allow me to feel not even in dating and with other people, but just be grateful for everything that was happening around me, for enjoying just the moment, enjoying good days, and even finding something good in bad days and bad environment. Just being more mindful, and that mind controls a lot of stuff. And yeah, by listening to him for a couple of months, I had some progress. And then it was more improved by just continuing listening to him, to Andy, to a couple of other people over the course of a couple of years. Yeah, and another point that I want to mention, I basically started listening maybe 90% of everything that I was watching and listening was in some kind of helpful content. Either it was some guides or it would have been just people talking about something that it is possible. So it was positive and helpful, and it wasn't putting me down. It wasn't just, distractions, just entertainment. It wasn't like that. It was sometimes it was entertainment, but still with some points that I can use. And it was gradually switching all of recording something near the street is is really distracting. So yeah, it was gradually switching my mindset to more of a productive, this positive state that I am in most of the times right now, so it really helped. Yeah, I'm gonna end it today's. Yeah, find someone or something. Just surround yourself with positive thinking as much as you can. Not even positive thinking. Just anything that you want in your life, anything that your goals are, thing that you want in the future, your dreams. Start listening about that. Start thinking, start reading about that, and it you will start doing something as well, and it will help you immensely in the future with knowledge, with mindset, and with action, and with actually enjoying the things and enjoying the path to these goals. So yeah, okay, have fun, and yeah, I butchered my outro, so good luck, people.